Berry Avenue must be stopped. Hey evanators, welcome back to my channel. You are now in the basement and you cannot get out until the end of the video. Now let me start this video by saying that Berry Avenue, the actual game, is so good. Like, it's so bomb. It's just the people that play it. I love Amberry and I love Feeberry, and they did such a good job with this game, especially that new Paris update. Woo! It made my timbers shiver. But it's just the actual community that are slowly dragging it down a little bit. Because everybody in that game is so weird. Now, I did a video a little bit like this about Bloxburg, about bringing back Bloxburg roleplays, but I think it might be the opposite for Berry Avenue. It's just gotten to a point where I daren't even touch the game. It's just quite scary, and the people in there really intimidate me. Even though they're probably like 4 years younger than me, but that's not the point. I think a nice subtle place to start would be family roleplays. Because who doesn't love a nice little family roleplay, you know, in your little suburban house with your little like BMW, you know, feeding your kids some random slop from the fridge. Speaking of roleplay kids, most of the people that roleplay family roleplays in this game are literal kids themselves. You'll have a mum that's like 7 years old, and I'll just be sat there like, call me back once you've done all your phonics lessons, like, hello. Along with these random kids that think they can order me around, there's also always that one troller in the family, but the mum or whoever's head of the family is normally too young to realise that they are a troller, and they'll just be running rampage around the house like the whole time. Girl, slow down or I'm putting you in the basement. Another thing about these roleplay mums is that if the roleplay mum isn't a kid, they're a normal teenager, probably around 15, the only reason they are being a roleplay mum is to get themselves a husband. That's the bottom line, okay? I will always see people roleplaying and they'll be like,
we can't start until we have a dad.
I know what you're in this for, girl. I do find the family roleplays in that game quite strange because everybody has different motives and they just don't really work. There are those odd roleplays though where people do actually get along and they do have really cute little families, and I'm like, oh, you're actually sticking to the rules, well done. We're gonna take quite a jump from cute little families all the way to edators, okay? This game is way too normalized as being edator central. People will join the game, they'll find like a boyfriend to roleplay with, and then they'll leave the game and forget about them forever. E-dating can be such a dangerous thing, especially if you are underaged. I feel like you have to be a certain age to be doing all of this. At 14, no, to be fair, at 14, who didn't have a boyfriend on Royal High? Let's be honest. I was 14 in... Wait a minute. I was 14 in 2020. Okay, so maybe like 13 because it was like 2019. 2019 Royal High was literally today's Berry Avenue. I have such a good Royal High story time, so let me know in the comments if you want to hear that because I'll make a video about it. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Another thing that I see a lot with these edators is Love Island roleplays. Yeah! Now, I will not lie and say that I haven't participated in a few of these on Bloxburg, but Berry Avenue, it just seems like a way more like gross motive. Most of the people who roleplay as edators or like start e-dating are like 14, 15, 16 year olds. Like, what? Why don't you just go and message like the person you sit next to in English class or something? Like, what are you doing on Roblox doing this? I joined a Berry Avenue server the other day and the first thing I saw was
ABC to join my Love Island roleplay.
Excuse me. And everybody, oh my gosh, everybody in that game has like no arm or no leg or no head and like these really crazy like spider eyelashes, a slither of a top and a slither of shorts, and then they're like, look at me, and then people will be like,
oh my god, your avatar is so hot.
And I'm like, girl, that is a pixel.
That is a pixel.
That is literally like tiny little pixels formed together on your screen. What do you mean it's hot? What? Also, most people look entirely different from their avatar in real life. I'm just letting you know now. The final bit about edators is the high school roleplays. I feel like these are worst of all. It's so bad.
Oh my gosh, Jake got in a fight today? What? I need to talk to him. Jake, you need to stop fighting. This isn't the Jake that I know.
Stop embarrassing yourselves, okay? I can't take it anymore. I think something that coincides with the high school role plays really well is the TikTokers. Berry Avenue TikTokers, bro. Do you remember that whole era where there was like a bajillion Berry Avenue TikTokers? It would be like, day of my life, get ready with me. Get ready with me to go fight a girl in my school because she kissed my boyfriend. Are you mentally okay, girl? Like, it would be the most insane idea ever, and I'm like, who is coming up with this stuff? Who is coming up with it? I think the roleplay videos have got to be my least favorite things. It's always to do with a boyfriend. And I'm like, girl, there's so many other things you could do and you choose this. There's also the outfit code people. These people are not as bad, but there's some where I'm just like, ew. Because it's like, how to make a hot dad fit. What? It just proves my point that everybody on this game is thirsty and desperate. The final thing that I would like to talk about is fake dating and faking your gender on Berry Avenue TikTok. I have seen way too many girls faking their gender on this app, pretending that they are this really hot boy with this deep masculine voice. Why is my question? And it's also not even just on TikTok as well, it's on the game as well. Do not trust these people in the games. They could be a completely different gender or completely different to what they are on the game. So just be careful, like, oh, it's so silly. There's also the whole fake dating thing. They'll make accounts and one of them will be like Ava Johnson, and then they'll make another one that's like Josh Richards. And they'll make like videos together. And I can bet on my life that it's the same person running both accounts. Which is fair enough, like, get your views up, girl, but also, please stop, because it is making me want to die. Anyways, please just be careful on games like this if you're going to play them. Don't be stupid, don't start e-dating. It's not healthy, and it's not something that I would ever recommend to anybody. They're just a little bit weighing over their heads and they don't really understand what they're doing, I reckon, half the time. I reckon half of these people that do like the TikTokers and like the e-dating are trolling anyway. I think they're just trying to get a kick out of it because they think it's funny, but I mean, fair enough. That is something I would do. Just be careful, guys, when playing in role plays like this or making content like this, because sometimes it can come across as a little bit weird. These are getting weird, okay? Anyways, guys, if you want to hear any of my awesome roleplay stories from my past, then let me know. Let me know if you agree with this in the comments and agree that maybe Berry Avenue has gone a little bit far down this route. I want to hear people's opinions on the game. I mean, I don't really play it that much myself. Nutmeg. Anyways, evanators, that is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. You are now released from the basement until the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you ever want to chat to me or send me video ideas, you can join my Discord server. It is in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.